Terry Gardner from Bedford, Alan Taylor from Draycott in Derbyshire, Lynn Walsh from Bridgend, Jean Norton from Heswell in the Wirral, Ian Bradley from Limerick, Cliff Groves from Brighton, Harry O'Sullivan from Coventry, and Pat Corley from Westbury in Wiltshire are all here to play 15 to 1, presented by William G. Stewart.
Thank you. Hello, our previous winner today is Pat Corley from Westbury in Wiltshire. Twice a winner in the past. This is his third appearance on the programme. Welcome back, Pat. Yesterday's winner, Frank Clark, could have booked himself a place in the grand final. There he is at number 10 on the board. And Monday's winner, Sheila Ramsden, is Wednesday's target. Off we go. 2 questions each in the first round. 1 correct answer from you to survive. And we begin with Marion Edwards from Shepperton in Middlesex. Marion, a newly created live peer, she has the style and title Baroness of Sandwell in the county of West Midlands. What's her name?
Betty Boothroyd.
Nathan, please, ancient history. Following a battle of 279 BC, who said, "Such another victory and we are ruined"?
Julius Caesar.
Pyrrhus, king of Epirus, hence Pyrrhic victory. Anne-Marie, English law. What term is used to refer to the act of bad behaviour in court or the refusal to carry out a court order?
Contempt of court.
Don, please, the New Testament. In the parable in the Gospel of St. Luke, what was prepared for a feast to welcome home the prodigal son?
Fatted calf.
And Helen, please, South America. Which South American country takes its name from a line of latitude that runs through it?
Ecuador.
Anthony, New Year honours. The name, please, of the astronomer who was knighted in the New Year honours list. He had presented The Sky at Night on television for nearly 44 years.
Patrick Moore.
Beata, English history. Which 11th century king of England was nicknamed Ironside because of his courage?
Sorry, I don't know.
King Edmund II. Terry, post office charges. What's the total cost of buying a £1 postal order?
£1.13.
£1.25. Alan, please. History of sport and athletics. At which event were Jesse Owens, Ralph Boston, Lynn Davis, Bob Beeman and Carl Lewis all Olympic champions?
Long jump.
Lynn, please. Geography. In which ocean are the islands of Réunion, Mauritius and Rodriguez?
The Indian Ocean.
Jean, please. Her married names were Kennedy and Onassis. What was her maiden name?
Jacqueline Bouvier.
And Ian, please. Famous quotations. Mad, bad and dangerous to know. A comment on Lord Byron by whom?
No idea.
Lady Caroline Lamb. Cliff, Arthurian legend. Who was King Arthur's queen, who was loved by Lancelot of the Lake?
Guinevere.
Harry, please. Which Welsh-born actor has reprised his Oscar-winning role as Hannibal Lecter in Hannibal, a sequel to the film The Silence of the Lambs?
Anthony Hopkins.
Pat, please, the Commonwealth. Who was and is the first person to hold the title Head of the Commonwealth?
Queen Elizabeth II.
And your second question, Marion, mathematics. What term from the Latin meaning broken is given to a number that indicates one or more equal parts of a whole?
Fraction.
Nathan, please, the Scottish Parliament. Lord Steele, the former leader of the Liberal Party, acts as Speaker of the Scottish Parliament. What is his official title in that role?
Lord Advocate.
Presiding officer. Anne-Marie, please, opera. In the Gilbert and Sullivan opera, Princess Ida. Of what sort of institution is Princess Ida the head?
Sorry, I don't know.
A women's university. Don, Shakespeare, The Taming of the Shrew. Who wins the hand of Kate, the shrew, in the title of the play?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Petruchio, or Petruchio. And Helen, please. The name, please, of the draining holes or spouts which allow water on the deck of a vessel to flow overboard.
Scuppers.
Anthony, please. Geography. The River Aras forms part of the border between Turkey and which other country?
Syria.
Armenia. Beata. Radio. Wake Up with Whale, Hawksby and Jacobs, and It's Round and It's White with Tom Watt. Which national radio station? No? Talk Sport. Terry, please. Art and famous artists. Of which flowers did Van Gogh paint a series of pictures, reputedly in the hope of pleasing the artist Paul Gauguin?
Sunflowers.
Alan, please. Popular fiction. Her real name was Eleanor Hibbert. She sometimes wrote as Victoria Holt or Philippa Carr. Under which other name was this writer of historical romance most prolific?
I Tony Fraser.
Jean Plaidy. Lynn, please. Greek mythology. Who was the wife of Jason, who murdered their children after Jason deserted her in order to marry Glauce? No, Medea. Jean, please. What in the world of television and radio is commonly abbreviated as OB?
Don't know, I'm sorry.
An outside broadcast. Sports programmes, for example. Ian, weather forecasts. What term used by weather forecasters may be defined as, quote, a V-shaped extension of the isobars from the centre of low pressure?
No idea.
Trough. Cliff, please. Military abbreviations. Which type of weapon can be abbreviated as SSM? It's a surface-to-surface missile, one that goes up and comes down to hit its target. Harry, please. The decorative arts. Cloisonne, which may be found on vases and other ornaments, is a form of what type of decoration specifically?
Don't know.
Enamelling. Pat, films. The Last Emperor, Last Tango in Paris, and The Conformist. Films by which Oscar-winning Italian director?
Bernardo Bertolucci.
Indeed, yes. Three down, 12 to go. Philip?
And they are Nathan Auerbach, Beata Hulson, and Ian Bradley. And of the remaining 12 contestants, 3 still have their 3 lives intact.
We start round 2, Marion.